This is the Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC podcast. It is Monday, January 27th of 2025, and you're listening to episode 428 of the BCC podcast. I'm Ilcute, and joining me today is Maluris.
Why does the thumbnail say 429?
Oh, wait, I forgot to update the numbering.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
It is Monday, January 28th, and you're listening to episode 429 of the BCC podcast. I'm LQ. Not joining me today is Maluris,
I'm gonna go now.
but Leo is here,
I am here to stay.
and Ford.
I am also here, but where's Kevin going?
I'm just going.
But I'll miss you.
Well, that's because I dodge, you know.
If you'll miss us, Ford, then how come we still haven't seen your house?
That's true.
Because you haven't come here.
I keep asking when's a good time.
He says,
I offered
Well,
to
we
help
just-
you fix your shower.
We did just get a blow-up mattress, so...
We've got blow-up mattresses too.
you know something, Ford?
I'm free like every weekend.
After 1 o'clock in the morning, like, I'm pretty free.
Kevin, when are you going to get a real job?
I get asked this all the time.
Not that I'm one to talk, but
Yeah, that's true. Look, Kevin's life may be pathetic, but you guys are still in school.
at this point it's prison.
It was prison to begin with, Leo.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh,
Which one of you is gonna finish first now?
Me, I think.
yeah,
it's a race.
So how did this happen? How did we get here?
Well, I joined during COVID, and we couldn't do a lot until, like, 2022. Yeah.
Okay, and...
See, I've got a grown-up job. Wait, am I the only one here that has a real job?
I guess so.
You get paid time off.
Yeah?
I do too, and...
And you get free food at the bar.
I do not.
He pays like $1.25 for the buffet.
No, it's a $3 charge.
That's basically free.
In between breaks. Which he gets, what, every hour?
An hour 20. Usually hour 20.
I guess Mace has closer to a real job now as well.
He's upgraded.
He's definitely...
I mean, he had a real job beforehand too, but his real
Yeah, I mean,
stressful
realer
job,
than
for
you
sure.
guys. It was more on Kevin's level, though. He almost got
I'd
there.
say it was better than Kevin's level.
Yeah, of course, that's true. It is better. He had better perks.
It's going to look better on his resume too.
It's true.
It doesn't matter about my resume. It's about what the resume.
Okay, me and Mace are better than all of you guys.
That's true.
Yep.
Don't worry, Ford. Someday you can get a job in the peanut section making peanuts with biology.
You know, I actually know a guy
I know,
who...
Ford, you
who-
think this is
well-
an uninformed opinion? I know who you know. And I know where their connections are.
I mean, I also know a guy.
That's
who's
true.
dead.
What about you, Leo? What are you going to do to benefit society when you get out of school?
War, probably.
Well,
Nice.
too bad the age of war is over.
What do theoretical physicists do in life?
Make atomic bombs, apparently.
Okay, Oppenheimer, settle down.
I just protect people. Man, Leo and I have opposite careers.
Well, that's called job
No.
security right there.
I'm gonna probably do something in space weather.
There is no weather in
Yeah,
space,
Leo,
Leo.
it doesn't rain in
That's
space.
where you're
Yeah,
wrong. No,
you
no.
need air
The
in
sun,
space
man.
to make weather.
The s-
There's no air in space.
But you know what there is in space?
Rock.
Dust and plasma.
That's what I was
lots
gonna
of it.
say. You have two versions of weather in space: sun and rock.
It's gonna be a bit
Yeah.
sunny out here today. Just
And
like
all these
every other
planets
day.
have magnetic fields and all this other fun stuff.
Guess
So
what?
are you talking about space weather, or are you talking about other planetary weather? Because there's a difference.
Is there?
Yes.
Can you predict?
Explain to me the difference.
If
Liam.
you're on the surface of Mars, are you in space?
No.
Exactly.
Did I say anything about the surface of Mars itself?
No, then never mind. We're back to this
Okay.
not being real weather.
If I'm completely
Good grief.
submerged in water, am I technically wet?
Yes. Because you are not a fish.
This is
But,
why you're
but
still
if
in
I'm
school.
hydrophobic, if I'm hydrophobic, am I wet?
Why are you so scared of water, Ford?
What's one of the gas giant planets? If you're inside one of those, are you technically in space, or are you on a planet?
Well, if you're inside one, you're probably technically dead.
Yeah, if you go inside Neptune, you like die.
Like, if
What if
you
you're
went
in a
inside
pod
of
before you
Neptune,
even get
though,
there?
Wouldn't that make you gay?
Would it like dissolve a spaceship?
No, it would just crush it probably. The
Yeah.
deeper you go, big atmosphere.
So is the atmosphere denser than water?
The deeper you go, yeah.
Well, yeah. So you just don't go that deep. It's just like the people that went and see the Titanic a few years ago.
By analogy, yes.
All right, let's go talk about Bionicle.
Yay.
So, if you've been following us, you know that we talk about Bionicle combo models this year.
It's been one of our recurring themes.
Except for last week where we talked about Twilight.
One of our least viewed episodes.
It's true. Is it still our least viewed episode?
Probably.
Don't worry, guys. I was there.
No, you weren't.
I was
In
the only
spirit,
one
he was.
watching.
He was in the comment section.
I watched it till the end. So
When you should have been going to your poster.
no, that was the next day.
That was the next day.
Actually, no, that was 2 days after that.
It is one of our least viewed episodes ever.
You should go listen to it. There's good stuff in there.
Trying to see if there's anything else that recent. Yeah, it was a good episode, but yeah. Why people hate it?
Because no
'Cause
one
it has
likes
Twilight in it.
Twilight.
Yeah.
Remember, like...
Oh, actually, you know, it did beat the Look Back at TT Games the Third video.
Oh,
there
that's
we go.
Pretty... That's sad.
Oh, and it did beat Harry Potter Minifigures Part 2. People don't like the series episodes, do they? But this series has been keeping up in the views.
Because it has
It has the word
Bionicle.
Bionicle in it.
Yeah. I can say some other keywords that get you
People are very
engagement.
sycophantic about that.
And let's get some title engagement going on. Click farm.
It'd actually be so easy to do like an engagement bait Bionicle social media.
Why haven't we done that then?
people on Instagram do that all the time. I mean, they do.
Well, I can't say we would do it, Leo, because then now people would know it was us. But I can't say we won't do it either. All right, so we are on to 2005, my favorite year of the Ignition trilogy, because it's not a part of it. It's
Yeah,
bad.
we're not ready to ignite the spice yet.
2005 is my least favorite year of Bionicle.
2005, unfortunately, also has some of the greatest stuff in it, like ancillary media.
Okay, yeah, the books outside of the main story are pretty good. Though, like, anything before Time Trap does not much world building that makes sense.
No, but I'm talking like the Rahi Beast book.
Oh, I never read that.
Oh, that's
Stop.
a great book.
It's
It's one of
It's
the
like the
books of all
best.
time.
Does it have the cable crawler?
Wouldn't you know
yes,
Man,
it does
this,
in fact.
Okay, it's not the worst combo ever, but also
What a guy.
I don't think a designer designed it.
it? Up with that head. Is
Species
that the
of Crime.
Makuta, like, Duma mask?
No,
that's
it's
gonna be
Wenua.
Wenua's mask.
Oh, it must be the render.
Those
These
are
are the
s-
Hordika combos.
Yeah, the Hordika have some, like, actually the worst parts ever.
It's
They
true.
do.
Like, you think, oh, this could be useful to mock, and you can't use it anywhere.
It's because it's so flat.
I feel like the torso armor piece is like the only thing you can kind of use.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing used outside of the ear. That and the feet.
Exactly.
sometimes people can use, like, the heads for shoulder armor, but not much.
It still looks like a Hordika head.
I feel like I don't even see the feet used very often.
Well, the only set that used like the Vakama mask for shoulder armor after that would be the Karzani one, wouldn't it?
I'm talking about mocks, but yeah.
I know,
You're
but
correct.
like
Which is interesting, they reprinted that in green, but yet they couldn't print the Metro masks in other colors except for the one blue one. Imagine actually how valuable the Voyatoran would have been if they just switched up which color mask was which.
I definitely would have got more than 2 at that point.
How many do I have? Oh, they're not even out.
They're not even worth
I
this
think
much.
I have Pyrrhic and Balta. No, I don't think I have Balta. I have the Lika.
Oh man, I love me some Balta.
So, anyway, the Cable Crawler. Not a great set. Why does he have one hand that's just a stubby arm with a green crystal?
I think he's got like 4 arms total, right?
Oh,
And one
you're
of
right.
them's
Salvador
He
in
does
this
have a
image.
green one on the other hand. There's one of them that is literally,
just
Like
out
a
there,
nub.
like it's a vestigial limb.
yeah. It is.
There's no
canon,
explaining
I
this.
guess. No, it's where it works enough. It's like if your 5-year-old came to you and said he made the, you'd say, "Oh, that's pretty good."
It's just like, wow, I'm proud that you can put pieces together.
It is certainly a thing.
Well,
Move
right.
on to the next
One
one.
of the
Yeah,
things
the
of all
sea
time.
spider.
This one's actually decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it's still not a spider.
It looks like a spider crab spider.
Closer to that.
Yeah, this one's okay. I mean, it's still nothing I'd want to own.
It reminds me of Alaskan king crab for some reason.
It's like in 2001,
now?
there's so many that I would have wanted to own, but not these.
and because of that, I'm now really hungry.
Wow. Ford, we've been over this.
You know what? Just for that, I'm
You
moving
ever
on.
had king crab?
We're moving on to the rock crafter.
Yes,
It's very good.
It's great, Ford.
I've only had snow
It's
crab
great.
actually, but
Oh, well, that's okay, I guess.
This is like the most flattering pose they have it in.
is this the
Aw,
best image we
perfect.
have of this one?
Dude,
No.
T-posing.
It looks like
What?
a GBA model.
This is here. I'll link the one that's used in most of the books. But like, yeah, that certainly shows it off in all its glory.
Oh, that one's pretty cool.
This looks nothing like the other picture.
That's because it's not doing a T-pose.
Yeah, I think really you're just seeing how to do photography and make the thing look cool.
I don't know if it looks cool necessarily.
Nah,
Is
it looks sweet.
It looks better than it does from the side there.
It looks like you think
Mhm.
maybe if I had this, it could look better, but I
Mhm.
can't really tell what's going on here.
It is funny that it has those knees though.
Do they hold up though?
I don't know.
Do they?
Probably not.
Hmm.
My guess is that this thing would just flop over. all
I
the
never had any of the Hordika, so I don't really know how that mechanism works. Is
It's-
it like
It can be pretty tight.
The Hardika are like some of the
Okay.
least desirable sets ever.
That's
Yeah.
exactly why
Unfortunate.
I don't
I
have
never got
any.
Juju.
I have 3, I think.
That's 2 more than I have.
No, wait, maybe. No, yes, 3. I got Anua Hordika, which is actually, I think, my favorite one because I like his little weapons, how they move up and down.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
fun. Like drilling. It's like gonna drill.
Some of their weapons, I
Or-
actually do like the Hordika's weapons overall. I think they're cool. I like how most of them
Hey,
are 2 colors.
Yes.
Vakama's staff was pretty
Wait, no,
recurring
Onua
piece.
does not have the jackhammers. Wenua does, and I don't own that one. Why the
Mhm.
heck did I buy Anua?
For reasons we do not
This was like in the
understand.
last 5 years. You must have been cheap at some point.
It is funny how one of the arms is just the ripcord
Nah,
just tagged on. So I guess it can.
they
do the
really
Hordika
didn't try with
itself.
some of these.
Mm.
It's Urahi. I don't really care to read much more about it. Next,
You want to know about how it was made with Makuta viruses?
Oh, I assume so.
I never thought.
Next up, we have the Gate Guardian.
I love this little guy.
Where'd the picture of him go?
He's around.
There we go. I hate it.
Why?
He's got 2 pincers.
Yeah, it's like a mouth.
This one was fun. I built this one as a kid.
This one also has a story appearance in the 8th book.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it has relevance, man. Unlike
How does
most
it
of
look
these.
like if you face on it?
So they're... I don't know. There's so many weird creatures in the Rakshi Horde.
You mean Vizarok?
Yeah, that.
Fake fan.
I'm not a fan of 2005.
Apparently.
Next up. Ah, yes. Wasn't this like a big thing?
Yes.
It was in
Yes.
a book.
It was
It's
in a
also
comic
in
book.
the yeah.
And I actually have this one in hand.
And it's like way... It's not to
Whoa.
scale to the set, right?
No, because you know how big the Vizarok are.
Yeah.
Well, this one can't do much when you just have the 2 of them. So it was a bit... The scale was a bit dramatized in the comic book.
Still cool.
It's still cool looking from a certain angle, but like
It's
got
not.
when you look at it from the side, it's got this really huge gap.
Huh.
Well, all the Vizarek had that problem.
No, but this is more pronounced because it's lifted up on 2 of the bodies.
Oh, I see.
I will give it credit though. It is an actual spider. It has 8 limbs.
Mm.
Nice.
That's something that I never thought I would hear you say.
What is the lore for this one again?
It's the one that has the Shadow Zone spinner.
So it's just a Viscerac with a special spinner?
It can send me to the Shadow Realm.
Yes, it opens the gate for the Zyvin to come out. If you
Looks
remember
like
the
you're going to the shadows, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
I don't
Yep.
really remember, to be
Dang.
honest. I remember
You
the
truly
shoot.
are a fake fan.
I remember the shoot lurker, kinda.
Now that one is funny.
Dude, this guy
He just
looks
wants
like...
to give you a big hug.
Yeah.
Is this also a Viscerac?
No, it's just a Rocky that you build from the Vizarek.
Even
not
though it
so
looks
easy.
exactly like one.
The correct.
They are
Yeah,
targets
the
of a Viscerac. They just happen to so much look like them.
Mm-hmm.
So the Viscerac aren't racist after all.
They're
Oh,
non-discriminatory.
Now we've got a couple more interesting ones. Who can
Oh, boy.
forget Centraka?
I sure can't.
Oh, wow. He's really relevant to the story.
He is. He's in a
Yeah.
book.
He's in a book.
What does he do again?
He breaks things for the Shadowed One.
Ah, quite.
Indeed.
He's the
Which part
hitman.
is his head?
The one that has the teeth.
Ah, okay. I mean, this is
Yeah,
more
that
of a
confused me
combo
too as a
model, at
child.
least.
Wait,
So he's pretty scary.
hold-
He's got
Huh?
6 limbs.
you're telling me his head is that?
Yes.
His head has a foot on it. Yes.
That's weird, man.
Did you think that instead he just had this claw coming out of his stomach and his head was the Borak faceplate?
Yes.
You
No,
utter fool.
the Borak faceplate actually isn't the Borak's head either. It's like its hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, Sentrak's cool.
Yeah.
He got the molecular transmutation powers and the dematerialization of Rotuka.
The Rotuka powers are such a waste.
They are.
Let's talk about the Shadowed One.
Remember that time he rap battled against Barack Obama?
It's a bad memory. Talk about someone who's dripped out.
I mean, he looks like a set at least. I can give him that.
This is easily one of the most solid combo models we've seen in
Yes.
this series.
In this series, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately so.
I do feel like the shadowed one, for being the more important character he is, probably deserved something a little more substantial.
Yeah.
Nah, he got that squat like Makuta does.
Well, that's just because they balanced him on his tail.
They did, yes.
Is it his tail,
It's
or
the
does he have
cardinal
3
sin of
legs?
Mox.
It is a tail.
It is supposed to be a tail. He's not supposed to be standing on it.
Isn't that what the T-Rex does, though?
It's
No,
true.
I don't know.
It's true.
I mean, maybe in the 80s when they thought it stood up on its, in an upright position.
Give him 10 years, it'll do that again.
Oh, probably.
I think the T-Rex should just be cool. That's my personal opinion.
I agree. Smooth.
I mean, I do appreciate with the Shadow one, at least he has a consistent color scheme.
Yes.
Yes, and he looks properly armored and menacing.
I do think
He does look so derivative
He,
of Rudaka.
he looks
though.
like he would
Yeah.
be friends with. He looks like he would be friends with me for millennia, and then instantly vaporize me as soon as he finds something he likes.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Forget,
never
was the
forgive
Shadowed
him.
one in order
for
of
ancient.
Motonui member, or was it Ancient?
Ancient.
ancient. Yeah.
Nothing ever really comes of that plot point.
Nope.
Because the story ended.
Not for like another 2 years.
Well, he kind of killed the ancient.
Leo, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing here.
Well, listen, that's not in my wheelhouse. You gotta talk to Gonal about that.
Well, next up, I remember this one, the Ice Vermin. This does not look like it would be fun to pose.
Dude, it's a rat. It's a rat.
Imagine being called vermin,
I can.
bro.
And so
The
that one,
power is to vibrate you.
Oh,
Ew.
what?
Get vibrated.
Let's say it again.
Ew.
what's a colony drone?
That guy.
It's something that fuels the Visorak.
It's
What?
that thing.
It fuels
It's
them?
it's funny.
All right, let's read about
So
this.
it's a gonk droid.
They are created by Makuta using the viruses. Oh my gosh.
Next sentence,
Yes.
just skip the first one.
After the Brotherhood of Makuta conquered the Viscerat, colony drones were captured to be slaves to the Horde.
They said slaves. Nice.
They would take along many of these Rahi containers to create energy spinners as food for the Horde. Why do they have to have spinners as food?
You know.
They catch them in their mouths, and they're like, "Yum."
Basically, they make some canon, but their canonicity makes the Viscerat make less sense.
I mean, it makes sense. You want to bring your batteries around to recharge your guys.
Where are the Viscerat?
Like I said, gonk droids.
What is
were-
this? The Viscerat were initially programmed by the Great Beings into the Makuta consciousness. They are ultimately first created by Makuta Kirak more than 75,000 years ago in the intention of building an army for the Brotherhood.
Seems like fake lore.
It does. There's 3 sources. One
Are
of
they
them...
all Ask Greg?
No, one of them is chapter 9 of Zakaz.
History World.
But yeah, it's from Bionicle World.
Ah.
Then the other sources are from Farshti Feed 2008 and Official Greg Discussion, BZ Power.
Why did it not start with them being created by liquid protodermis?
And viruses. Makuta Goros at one point conquered the Viscerak. I don't know. I don't have time to go over the Viscerak history at the moment.
Wasn't
deep
she the
lore.
Makuta of the island of Visorak?
Was Goros
was?
a woman?
No, Goros
Yeah.
was the Trend Chrome readout,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Next up,
Okay, I like this guy.
they struggle with
Aw, yeah.
eyes. Protokaran. According to legend, Protokarans were once Matoran from an island who exposed themselves to energized Protodermis.
This is wild.
In order to become more powerful. However, this was a gamble. They were instead turned into destructive amphibious beasts who began rampaging through the Matoran universe.
Absolutely wild stuff.
They destroyed... Less than 1,500 years ago, they attacked Metru Nui and destroyed part of Ga Metru. Upon their deaths, they became the land that the Great Temple was built on.
Oh, pretty cool.
Over 7,000 years ago, Protokaran invasion was dealt with by a team of Noric and Varian, who also dealt with the Parakrex. After the Mountain robot was critically damaged. Man, this is weird.
Yes.
Wild. I expected them to be made up of viruses and liquid protodermis.
Nope. Finally, weird Rahi.
It's like evolution would show us that these were created by the Makuta using viruses, but no, they're just Matoran who are part of a cult, I guess.
When the human sacrifice goes wrong.
Well, next up we've got Frostilus.
Okay.
Tell us about Frostilus, Ford.
These are the ones that were attacking that fortress where Lekon was, and apparently, if I recall correctly,
Oh, is that the one
they
with
were
the Koki stones?
and yeah, and I think they were lured there by Hakan, right?
Sounds about right.
Am I getting that wrong? Like, he was the one that led them there, and Lekon was there, and he was like guarding the Makoki stone, but then they stole it, and he was like, ah.
He was.
There's some odd
he was all
middle
like, I'm new to
sections.
this, I don't know what to do.
There's some odd middle sections of Bionicle lore. The set's okay. Definitely not the
I
worst.
remember this guy.
I kind of like this guy.
Yeah.
This guy is like
A-
Pepe.
A modified version of this guy was like my villain.
I guess
like my
this is-
main villain for my Toa team when I was a kid.
Dude.
I love this guy.
This guy was created by Makuta using viruses and liquid protodermis.
I told you he was
Really?
a Rahi.
He got them ventures, you know? He's a
Sure,
frog.
rogue.
Nice.
Yeah, but for some reason they follow in the wake of the Protokarans, who are not created and not Rahi.
Known to eventually destroy entire cities due to ravenous appetite.
Nice.
You know, after the Matanui years, they never got like Rahi that were just animals.
Oh, we got the Venom Flyer next. That's just an animal.
I mean, like, not a hideous monster of an animal.
Oh, well.
This one sucks.
What? It looks just like a fly.
I have noticed, though, that all this year so far, all of them have been canon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is when canon starts to matter.
Though it is really weird, you have, like, actual, like, Bionicle sounding names for things than just Venom Flyers.
You know how.
You think Frostilus is better?
Yeah.
And Ice Vermin?
Objectively, yes.
Ice Vermin sounds a little more Bionicle, but still not great.
Mm.
Let's move on to retail release combo models.
Let's go. The best one.
The Voporak.
Dude, why you look like that? Why
This
you
guy
look...
was the coolest thing in 2005.
Why
Yeah.
don't you look like this? This is
Yeah, why
peak male
doesn't your body look
physicality.
like that?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
This is a $50 set, and next year
Why don't-
Rutaka would be released for $20.
Why don't you have 3 arms?
dude, I wish.
Like, he got 3 arms and capture claws on both.
Oh, yes, this is the time-sensitive guy.
Yeah.
He
Once a member
he
of
is the
Cinerex
walking beach that makes
species.
you old.
Why, if he's once a member of Sidorak species, why didn't they use a Sidorak type head for him and not? And they use a Rudaka type
Because
head.
the Sidorak head is stupid looking.
Yes.
It's literally
The
just
Rudaka head is slightly less stupid looking.
Also, it looks more closer to Kreka, which also share the island with Sidorak.
Do they? Is
Yes.
Kreka Sidorak species?
I don't remember.
Weren't they both from Stelt?
Yes.
But isn't Stelt like a multi-special?
Don't remember.
Probably.
How's the unrest?
What?
Yeah, there are two separate species.
Well, that's not confusing. at
Sidoraks
all.
was the upper class, and Krekas were the lower class.
This one is okay, but it still is quite janky in my opinion.
I think
it's
he's quite
better.
buff.
He
Yeah.
looks fun.
He looks like
Give him
he
a
has
break.
the touch
And the power. Yeah.
Yeah.
to make you old.
Man, going through all these takes way longer than you think, because they're going pretty fast.
It's because we keep complaining about them.
Yeah, these guys kind of suck.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh!
Dude,
Yeah.
Perfection.
this
Pure
one's
perfection.
cool.
Action.
Y'all just be tripping.
In all
here.
seriousness, I would love to make a version of this that's like a little bit more coherent.
The
No,
only
the rainbow is what makes it.
No.
the
Ro got
only
scorpion tail. He's Technicolor now.
the only known specimen of
Wait a minute.
Zivon was created by the Brotherhood of Makudu, who placed it in the Zone of Darkness. What is the Zone of Darkness?
That's the zone.
That's a beach
Yes,
where you
Zone of
get
Darkness.
old.
Wait.
Not Shadow
Guys.
Zone. It's Zone of Darkness.
Am I stupid?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
for the longest time, I thought the tail was his head.
Oh
No.
my
What?
goodness.
Yes, Ford.
And that all the Visorak were like, like things to like trick people.
No.
No.
Profound
No.
mental retardation.
Scorpio.
He's
I
a
see.
scorpion tail.
So that
You
Kargrak.
can tell I never built this.
So the Kargrak basically
I didn't
summons
either.
these.
Yes. Which makes the Kagarak scarier. It is Challenge of the Hordika is a good book. You should read it. That's where the Zevon appears.
I have read all the books.
Okay, you should read it again.
It's the only thing I read as a child.
It's the only thing he's read as an adult too.
I have not read any of these as an adult.
That's untrue.
Because you haven't read as an adult.
I read the continuation of Yesterday Quest and all that.
Mm.
I read a couple chapters of Silmarillion the other day.
Ah.
I've gotten
get
lots of
credit
other
for trying.
Tolkien works I've never read, but I like the way they look on my shelf.
That reminds me, I need to read Crime and Punishment.
You should read Crime and Punishment. It'll
Yes.
change your life.
You know what you
So I'm
shouldn't
told.
read?
Your mom?
Yes, you should not read my mom. What a concept.
I want to
for it.
take a brief detour here to talk about the Zone of Darkness.
Okay?
Because I don't remember this.
You don't remember
Well,
the
it's
Zone of
really
Darkness?
not that hard. It's a zone that is dark.
It's a shadow
It
realm.
was created
It's a
by
little,
the great
it's a little
beings.
pocket dimension.
And this guy is in it.
And the Brotherhood of Makudu just had access to it somehow.
Rotuka powers, man.
They
No.
made the Zone of Darkness and tied it to the Matoran universe. This is but like way more advanced than anything else in the universe they created.
I think
A
that's
pocket dimension.
okay, but who says it's actually tied to just the Matoran universe though?
This does.
Yeah, what's the source?
Official Greg discussion, post 5544.
So you're telling me that the Zone of Darkness gets destroyed after the
No, I think it just gets localized to Spherus Magna now. That would make the most sense.
Why don't they make the Red Star a pocket dimension for dead Matoran then?
The Olmec can access the Zone of Darkness, apparently.
Yes. So that makes it a separate universe.
But then it was created.
Yes.
I hate string theory.
This isn't a string theory. This is worse.
I know. In a way, it's better.
Yes.
Having a finite number of just weird universes is at least more fun for a story than string theory.
I agree. That's why DC caps things at 52 alternate universes.
Haven't they broken that?
I don't know, probably. All their books are worthless now, anyways.
Yeah. Comics will never come back.
Hey, we got 4 watching now.
That's
Welcome.
like,
Good, they're just in time for the playset alternate models. Because
Oh,
we have
goodness.
great pictures of these.
It's just taking so long.
I don't even know if it's worth spending too much time on them, but Sombrero
Probably
Man
not.
took the time to upscale. Oh my gosh, never mind.
the upscale version.
I tried to click on the link in BSO1 and I couldn't get anything on the page.
This is
I don't
just
know what-
alternate. It doesn't even say what it's supposed to be.
You know.
Yeah, they
playset.
If only Mace was here to tell us.
Yeah, Mace would be the one to tell us. Where's the other one here?
Coliseum Siege Gate, Visorg
So
Watchtower.
I'm looking for is the Coliseum Siege Gate.
So that's a different Tower of Toa alternate, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find. These pictures are awful though. Yeah, here's
Just use the
this is a proto Tower of Toa. That's what it's called. You can kind of make out what's in this one.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
got the warm gold Krakan.
Mm-hmm. The warm gold is the more.
No, the pearl one is the rarer.
Okay, I mean the more common version.
Yeah.
Oh, is this where those in black come from?
Which ones?
Or the Vakama
About the
piece?
torches. Yeah,
Yeah.
they first appeared here.
We could probably just have a whole series about the playsets. I don't know if we did it before in the past,
Mhm.
but I don't remember it if we
I
did
don't
it.
think we have.
I had this set.
Oh yeah. Didn't Mace get this at Brick Fair that first time?
I think so. I think he has all of them. Yeah, we'll revisit these someday, I think, is the playsets. Let's move on to 2006.
Yes.
Okay, now we get to prime combiners.
This is kind of the end of combiners, too.
The best.
Here's
and
we have the
last.
Lava Hawk, and you know what? This one's nice. This is like a nice 2001 style combiner.
Is this the one that has the illegal building technique?
Does it?
I don't
I thought one of
spot
them
it.
did. Yeah, I think the way the tail attaches is supposed to be illegal.
Oh,
Never mind, it sucks.
well, I like that one. It looks fun.
That one is fun.
Also, notice how none of the Rahi introduced in 2006 have Bionicle names. Here's a dagger
Whatever,
spider.
man.
This again looks like someone tried to make something.
It's a spider.
It's neat. But the Lava
fits
Hawk
pretty well.
is the better combiner.
Alright, I
Objectively
hope you guys like canon combiner models because we're done with those.
Wait, you're telling me that
Here, you like Paraka? Well, how about 2 Paraka?
is that Zacton?
I thought one of them was the Protodax.
This is just Paraka
that
Or am
comes
Combiner.
I
later.
getting confused?
Yeah, this is Paraka Combiner 1 and Paraka Combiner
Oh,
2.
you're right. Okay, you're right.
There is nothing redeeming about these.
What? You don't like Paraka Combiner 2?
Paraka Combiner 3 is okay.
Okay, no,
He's-
I'm sorry.
yeah,
It's
he's-
not illegal.
He's trying some Urnak stuff, but it's not really going well for him.
It's better than the other ones, at least.
These all suck.
Now those are all the Paraka Combiners.
Let's get on to a real combiner
Great.
model.
Oh, yeah.
Otar.
Yes.
Aw, yeah, Return of the Teeth.
Botar's okay.
It is a good set of jaws.
We'll say.
Ultimate
Powerful
Duma
bite.
called. He wants his dentist back.
Got him.
Vezon and Kardaz does have an illegal building technique.
Hmm.
Why
Something
does
in the
it?
head.
what's
This
wrong?
one I will give
Oh,
it
yeah,
to...
because it stresses the piece, I think is
Mhm.
what it was.
Oh.
This one is kind of superfluous, but at least feels like a set.
I mean, Vezon is just Vezon, but
Yeah.
Everything
but he's
else
got
No, this
shield.
Vezon
pretty
has
nice.
an axe shield.
I think it's integrated into his arm.
Yeah.
That's also like the largest Bionicle set ever,
Is it?
right?
No,
Yeah.
that's the Scopio, isn't it?
The Vezon Cardas.
I thought the Scopio has more pieces. Let's see. This was $65 at 670 pieces.
Are you comparing?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Scorpio. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest one.
I mean, Scopio.
Yeah, Scorpio. Where is the set page for it? There we go. This one was $90 with 849 pieces. So this has beat card has beat by 200
So it is
pieces.
the biggest. All right, sounds good. I just remember that advert for Cardos from like the Lego magazine.
Scopio is cool.
Mm-hmm.
This would be known, an $85 set would be known as a nice mid-size set these days. Oh, it was $90. It was pretty expensive.
Well, that's because it has treads.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
actually makes the price per piece worse. Next up, yeah, now we have Protodax. Tell us about Protodax Ford, since you're such a big fan.
He's a giant prototype.
Tell us about Protodax Ford, since you
it's
know that
true.
word.
Prototypes?
Mm-hmm.
They're like the little animals that Zactan is made of because he got shot by some weird eye beams from the Shadowed One.
Ah, quite.
You know
And
when that
for some
happens.
reason, one of them got really big and is guarding the Mask of Life.
If it's guarding the Mask of Life, it's safe to say the Mask of Life was behind it.
Yeah, it's just big.
Dude, I wish
It's
I
my
would.
hero.
Yeah.
Toa Jovan is not that great.
Wait,
He's-
you telling
no,
me that's not
silenced.
Toa Naparu?
It's just Paru.
It's just
is not-
Naparu.
It is not just Nuparu. Nuparu is black. This man is clearly gray.
What's the color of his mask then?
This is
Hmm?
Joven. He ain't black.
Is Joven too black? He's kind of squat. He's got a really small torso with the way the pelvis there is attached.
Yeah. Found out recently he was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Why
All in
would
all,
you
10 out of
do
10 would recommend.
Yes.
Here's the Cavern Crawler. This isn't bad.
Caravan Crawler.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. Now, here's why I thought that Paraka could do Kaya, because there are Paraka Kaeda.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, you know of one already.
Well, you know who that is.
all that? I'm sick.
What
He
is
just doesn't have. He just doesn't have the gold.
It's Japanese ear knock.
Is
It
it really
is.
just you're not out the gold?
Yes, localized for the translation.
Localized
They're not
entirely
in
within your
Japan.
area.
Interesting.
Yes, the Japanese have their own Godzilla and their own Ernak.
And then we have the Paraka Kaeda 2.
This is not a Kaida. They're not Kaida.
It's called Paraka Kaeda.
Why? They don't form Kaida.
Why not?
Greg said so.
Then I'm sorry, Greg. It says right here, Paraka Kaeda 1, Paraka Kaeda 2.
One of those is clearly Ernak wearing a mustache.
Well, we have the second one just to prove you wrong.
His back is also filled with Zemmer spheres.
Exactly. Checkmate.
I will say they're certainly much beefier than the Hordika combo models.
Yeah.
We need to go over the playset alternates.
We don't even have the picture for the rest of those, so we're not going
Alright.
to bother.
Very good.
2007, The Death of the Combo Model.
Oh man.
Got the Pit Tortoise. This is an alright one.
No, this one
That's
looks
good.
sick. I like it. It's like a pit tortoise.
It's alright.
I'm a pit tortoise, you know.
Look, I feel like this year is not
I
the
like this
Death of
one.
Combo model, but less is
Yes.
more.
This
The
one's actually
Zyglac.
this
The
one's pretty cool
Zyglac.
actually. I like this one.
Too bad I hate
Let's learn a little bit
Zyglacs.
about the Zyglac.
Can you believe that these guys used to be faces?
Yes, Ford, I can believe it.
The great beings are seeking. Oh my gosh, the lore is crazier than I thought. The great beings are seeking to create intelligent organisms called Krana, but found that some of the material.
oh my goodness. Guys, the Zyglac are basically antinatalists.
What?
They
Explain.
hate the great beings for bringing them into being.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're antinatalists.
Gotta love it when it shows up there.
In other words, they must be exterminated. I mean,
Oh yeah, these are the things that Ord was supposed to calm down and committed genocide instead.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very sad.
Genocide is usually sad. Usually. I like the model though. Actually, I think this one actually looks like something. I think they had a good thing with the face there. I don't understand how this is a Krana gone wrong, but
You know.
What about
It
the
used to be a
world's-
face, then it
what about the
became
world's first
alive.
penguin?
You know, then it became like sentient,
I-
and now it is an antinatalist.
I don't think I've ever seen this one before.
You've
It's
It's
Tarzan's elite soldiers, don't you know? He gave the
It's-
penguins guns. He's literally the penguin.
Literally.
Why does at first it reminds me of that like hover mech thing that Raka had in
Oh.
Invasion from Below or Brain Attack? You know what I mean?
I think you're talking about the brain attack jetpack.
Yeah, but you know, doesn't it like, have similar vibes?
Maybe. It's certainly very squat and like a demon penguin for sure, though.
I just have a hard time taking models seriously without eyes.
It's got guns, though.
It's literally got everything you need.
I don't know what else to say.
He's a penguin.
Yeah. Do you think when Kurzani died and they found him, they ushered him off into the water?
Into the sewers, yeah.
Here's some of the playset combo models.
Good grief.
Whoa.
They're not bad, honestly. I like this little
That one's kind of
bug.
neat.
I like this bug.
Is that a
bug is
mosquito?
neat.
The
I don't
bug.
think any of these are canon.
Probably not.
They don't link to any pages in BSO1 at the very least. This one doesn't look that different than their regular model. And that's 2007.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all there is.
All right.
Let's go to everyone's the world's worst scientist.
I don't remember this one either, but it
don't
actually looks like a
remember?
half decent model.
It's a bug guy.
It's a bug.
The Niazesk.
It's, based
Why do
on-
I know that name?
Because you are also reading the BSO1 page?
No, I just
Oh.
just remembered it.
Then you also got Brickmaster as a kid.
No, I didn't have it at this point.
Okay.
There's
don't know
not
how
much
that-
information on them.
It's the bugs.
But this isn't how they normally look. This is the mutated version of them.
I refuse to eat this.
Good job, Ford.
Thank
We're
you.
proud of you.
Thank you.
Now show me the world's worst scientist.
What?
My PFP is already here.
I don't know why I forgot. I could, you know, I could probably build this one considering I have like the parts from like 3 of these sets.
You should build it, yeah.
Dude.
Go biking.
Build the yellow one.
I haven't actually had my vehicles out in forever because they take up so much room.
You should hang them from your ceiling. I'm sure your wife will love that.
I don't have a lot of ceiling up here.
That is true.
No, around the house.
No.
He has very low ceilings. It wouldn't work.
That's right. He'd have to put them up every time I came there.
This is a nice set, though. I should build this.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
pretty
solid-
sure. I don't think I've used any of the pieces in too many mocks. It was actually really easy to get extra jet tracks for like $30
Yeah.
for a while.
I mean, the bike itself is not going to be subject to the joints cracking. 'Cause
No.
It's mostly technic lift arms.
Yeah.
It's just little antrals you have to worry about. Now show me the scientist.
Here you go. Here's Speria.
Yes, he sucks.
Oof.
Is there a picture of
Yikes.
him in built form? Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks worse. I'm not even gonna show people.
Bro looks
it does look
thick.
worse.
He has legs just hanging out of his gut.
That's
No,
because
that's
it's
the
a guy.
Matoran.
That's what?
He has a man strapped to his back.
Oh, why does the Matoran have no mask?
And why is he tall?
I don't know.
What were they thinking?
Is
They
this
weren't.
is that a
Not with this
character?
Why is he so wide?
Yeah, it's a
I don't
killer.
think I don't think the little Matoran ever appears in anything.
Huh.
Dang.
Yeah, this guy's weird. This guy was always weird.
Here's a name I remembered. Trinuma.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Love this guy.
Oh, dude.
With the
he's
mask
sweet.
of charisma.
I still have this guy built.
The Rizzler. You do? I need.
I
to
don't
build
like
him.
how he
Ew.
looks.
You don't? He's peak, man.
Yeah, look at the colors on him.
To be
Fantastic.
fair, the arms are very, very strange. Other than that, he's fairly good.
He's
Yeah.
got a gun.
The only set
Peaky,
I
though.
own that makes up him is Gali.
Yeah, the only problem with this one, aside from the arms, is the blasters don't really place very well on him.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what really
Um,
sucked about the Mystica is none of them had like weapons. They just all had the blaster.
They all had gun, yeah.
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 I mean, Tahoe had a shield, I guess, but
Which like makes the least sense for
Not
Tahu.
enough.
yeah.
Tahu.
Well,
doesn't-
mask of shielding.
No,
Has a
but
shield.
he has the
Yeah,
mask.
exactly.
Why does he need the shield if he has a mask of shielding?
'Cause The mask
Exactly.
doesn't rotate.
Does it not?
Get rotated.
All right. What do we have next? The Swamp Stalker.
Now, I legitimately have no
Ugh.
memory of this.
I don't either. It doesn't look too bad, honestly.
Ew, kill it.
It stalks me.
I'm trying to find a version of it that besides this picture, but I see no other pictures of it. This set has never been built. It turns out.
Rika, Goros,
Wow.
and Bittle.
This thing is so bad, no one on the face of the earth has ever built it.
Oh,
here's
I
okay.
found
one.
someone that built it.
That poor soul.
It's the body is pretty solid, actually. Let me just.
Dude, it's just an alligator.
Whoa!
It's not bad.
It's the football
like that much
alligator
better.
from
This
Ed, Ed
looks-
and Eddie.
This looks much better from the side.
Yeah.
Just a little swamp dweller.
Okay.
He's like stalking people.
How many? There's only 2 left. We might as well get through them.
Like,
Let's
you don't
go.
want to make a whole episode on just 2?
No, I do not. I want.
And we're not doing G2. That doesn't count.
No, does YouTube even have combos? Apparently, they count
Technically.
Golden Tahu as a combo.
No.
No.
Bring us the sand.
Sand
Sandstalker.
Stalker.
G2 did have combo models.
This one was
They're
like
just
in
not very good.
Brickmaster, wasn't it?
I think so.
This one's nice.
Yes.
I
Which
think
is why I
he's
didn't see
cool.
it until later. It's in the
This-
crossing.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like a mounted
I can see that.
right. Yeah. It's in the crossing. It's in the yesterday
Riddle of the
quest.
Great Beings.
Really great things, yeah.
This
in a lot of
one
things.
is labeled the Who Am I character.
Ah, it's Gardas.
It's Gardas. I built this guy.
I did too.
I
They took
regretted
him
it
apart.
immediately because my joint snapped.
Where is he?
Dear
Where did he
Mario.
go?
He went to the Red Star,
But
and then he just left.
And then he disappeared.
he just left them.
Goes to the Red Star, disappears.
Refuses to
Sure.
elaborate.
Refuses to elaborate, leaves.
He has the ability to teleport to places he has been before. Nice.
You know, as anyone would.
Yes, I have that power too. I don't know why I tried to build this guy, really.
You thought it would be cool.
I'm trying to look at like even what is in G2. You had special Tahu and special Kopaka, which
Oh, they were certainly special.
not even gonna show them. Powered up Skull Warrior, powered up Skull Air. Nope, nope. And then you have powered up ones. It's just literally them with the protector weapons. It makes no sense. 2 Toa 1 and 2 Toa 2. You know what? I'm going to make everyone see these.
No.
Oh wait,
Please
is this
spare us.
Monocle Kopaka?
Oh boy, that's
Right?
actually smaller than I thought. Dude, this came out in 2016. The picture should have been higher res than that.
It's so you may not be able to tell, but he has a monocle.
How so?
So the eyepiece, it has a stud connection,
Yeah, I know.
and this is a combiner with Galley, and Galley had a chain
Mm.
piece.
Interesting.
Yes, I
Chain
see where this
on
is
there
going.
to give him a monocle with a chain. How fancy!
Indeed.
This is an awful picture.
Yes, it is. This is
For
just
an
an
awful
awful thing
combiner
in
mold.
general.
Bionicle G2 will never be remembered.
It will be remembered, all right, but not for the reasons we'd like it to.
No.
It'll only be remembered from people who try to remember it. No kid grew up with Bionicle G2 sets. Hero Factory had more of a lasting impact.
This is true.
Yeah. Okay.
I now wish that Hero Factory had instead continued. And
He has a whole guy's torso for
I wish the Lego Star Wars Combiner models would have continued, so
Shield.
we would have gotten that super battle droid.
that would have been pretty fun.
Yeah.
My brother has almost all of those, actually. Isn't he missing, like, Boba Fett, though?
I think so, yeah.
But he's got, like, the speeder. That's pretty cool. I will say it, the Star Wars Combiners are underrated. Not Star Wars, the Star Wars Construction figures are underrated, but they should have prioritized droids more.
Yes.
They should have prioritized more clones, too.
Rogue One killed the Construction.
Well, I think had they done the Marvel movies instead of Star Wars, Construction would still be a thing today.
I don't know. Now, Marvel doesn't have enough armored characters. And also, they
Literally
did.
Iron Man.
We got that great Hulk.
If you
figure.
did them in 2015, you could have gotten Iron Man and Ultron in the same wave.
I just don't think it would work as much. I think it works better because the CCBS looks more like plastic armor like Stormtroopers have.
I mean, you're right, but also Star Wars just didn't really reach the heights they were hoping for.
I think if it wasn't for Rogue One, it would have lasted longer.
Perhaps. That's probably fair. There's so many of those Jyn Erso lying around.
Yeah.
Target.
Yeah, they're like $2. Remember a huge like barrel full of them at Legoland?
Mm.
No one wanted them.
No one wants the Star Wars toys now.
I mean, I remember seeing a Jyn Erso in a toy store at the mall in like 2022.
Goodness.
Like after Christmas of 2022.
Lego did
Yeah.
not put their brightest on the construction marketing team. They did not send their best.
Hmm.
Well, that's all of them. We're just about at time.
That's pretty good.
We're done talking about Bionicle forever. How does it feel?
Oh, I'm sure there will always be something to talk about.
Nope, it's over.
It's done.
Wrong.
Everything has been exhausted.
I refuse.
We'll talk about Bionicle again.
I told you.
Bionicle
Bionicle will
return.
It will. Yeah, we talked about this last time. It will return, but not
Bionicle
how
will
you're
return,
expecting.
and you only live twice.
It will return for the people that bought the sets, not the people that talked about the story online.
Hmm.
I bought the sets.
This is not for you. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is for
This
you.
is for you.
You tricked me.
It won't be for me, it'll be for my son.
So, what do you think about the Bionicle combo models? You can leave a comment below, help us out, or join the BCC Crew Discord server. Post your favorite Bionicle combo model, and Leo will draw you a picture.
I will.
You can also like, comment, subscribe, follow us on X, which I forgot to X this post.
Ah, cringe.
But I can do it right now. That's the beauty of X. You can X at any time. There we go. It is X'd. There we go. You can join us every Monday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We usually are on around that time. And follow our other projects. I am working on another video soon, so hopefully that'll be out in the next couple of months. And you can go back and watch the Ninjago live-action remake. I don't know how that did. It did not get very many views.
It's certainly our most artistic video.
It is. 187 views is all. It's on par with the Bionicle book review episode 0.
Episode 1's coming out soon, I swear, guys.
It did you better than No One Cares About the Alabama Trip video except for us. I think the 96 views are all the times we've watched it. And yet, my thoughts on Ninjago Core about 3 years ago has almost 4,000 views. It never gets him when the sets are relevant, though. And though that got 4,000, the Ninjago City Markets only got 188 views. How sad. Ninjago Overanalyzed has actually gone up in views quite a bit over the years. I probably should continue that someday. Well, what should we do next week? I feel like a tier list.
Again?
It's been a while. Our last tier list was the Iron Man tier list.
That was like 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, that was back over a month ago.
4 episodes ago.
Maybe we can do a Captain America tier list.
Oh, please
Or a
no.
Dobby tier list.
There we go. Finally, some real content.
What do you have against the Captain America tier list, Leo?
It's just they're all going to be
Bad.
It's going to be like
F
either
tier.
A or F,
tier.
and all the ones in F are the majority are going to be because like the face print is just so so bad because it's so faded and bluish.
Yeah. What about a Hawkeye tier list? That would be
There
an
we go.
interesting one.
Finally,
We might have to combine some of them. Not all of them as many as Batman. Or sorry, whoa, we haven't done a Batman, have we?
there you go.
There might
No,
be
we
one of
have
those that
not.
exists already. That would be an interesting one. We could also, we've never done a Bionicle tier list either.
There's so many different ones we could do though.
I'd say Kanohi's would be a fun one.
And I thought we weren't talking about Bionicle anymore.
Or not. We're talking about masks.
Hmm.
What if instead of Kanoka or Kanohi, we do Kanoka?
Sure. That's going to be a fast one.
They're all S tier. Perfect design.
All right. Well, for Ford, Leo, Luris, and myself,